Well, you know what I'm saying? Real nigga, man.
What up, Gaxxcs?
Yo, what's up? What's up with you?
Ain't shit, bro. I'm just chilling, man. Got me out here in Point, bro.
Hell yeah. Welcome to our little shit.
Yes, sir, bro.
What's up?
Yes, sir. So with it, bro. I see you done dropped the video, man. Check that out.
Yeah. So that shit was it was like a collective thing, you feel me? We all put together and did that shit. Feel me? Shout out to my team, all the UGs that helped me, you feel me? Free my nigga Rondo. But we was all there, you feel me? Just vibing. And it came together, it came smooth. Shout out to Creasy too, cause he did his thing on the video. Hell yeah.
Yeah, no, it definitely was good, bro. I was fucking with the video. I watched that, I ain't gonna cap, bro. I watched that bit like 7 times.
Hey, I appreciate you.
Like 7 times.
I appreciate you.
This nigga spitting. That's what I was telling you earlier. Like, yeah, man, keep pushing, bro. Keep doing your thing, bro. Cause you know what I'm saying, you got yourself talent. But bro, where do you get the name from, cuz?
Shit, my favorite TV show as a little kid was Ben 10. And like, you feel me, I was a nigga that was like into the villain. So the villain in that bitch was Bill Gaxx. So I just took the Bill out and kept Gaxx. I probably spelled it different. I don't know how the fuck it was spelled, but yeah.
Yeah, that's unique, bro. I mean, it sticks out whenever you look up somebody's name or you're looking at artists, bro. You see that name, you're like, oh, what's that mean? Or, you know, you're gonna want to look the artist up. So it's good that you took that name and you ran with it. Cause
well, it's like weird because if you try to type my shit up like anywhere before you type in GAC, it's gonna be like some Japanese shit that come up. And then you gotta finish spelling up my shit, and that's when my shit come up. But like originally it's some Japanese shit, okay. But it's like Gaxxcs. So okay.
Yeah, I checked that out when I went on YouTube, man. Your thing popped up one of the first video. I'm sure, like, I don't think another artist right now out here got your name. So it's good that you picked the name that, you know, sticks out and it actually makes sense, man. But yeah, bro, what city you representing, bro? Where you from, man? Give a little background.
Shit, I was born in Haiti.
Okay.
Fucking, and from there we moved like somewhere around Fort Myers when I was like 2 years old. And then growing up, I lived in Orlando. I lived like basically in the Americana side of Texas Ave. But we stayed in Lake Fountain before anything, and then we moved to Buchanan Bay, but it's not even called Buchanan Bay no more. Fucking after that, like going on to my 8th grade year, my peoples told me we was moving to Poinciana. I'm thinking we leaving the state. I'm like, what the fuck is Poinciana? You feel me? So we drive like 40 minutes down the road, 45 minutes down the road, and shit, here we was. And I've been here ever since, no cap.
How you like it over here?
Shit, it's quiet over here sometimes.
Yeah, it was a big transition from Orlando to Poinciana.
No cap.
How did that was for you for a couple of like weeks and, you know, months? And
shit, I be walking places and shit. In Orlando, you could walk down the street and there's a store, you feel me? Fucking here, you gotta walk like a couple blocks. And if you don't know no cuts out here, you fuck. No cap. If you don't know no cuts, you fuck. You fuck.
Yeah, no cap, because whenever I came out here, it's like everything's more spread apart.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like over there, when I'm from the cloud, the houses are not that spread apart. But, you know, over here, it's like mass spread apart. Everything's really distant. In Florida, in general, you need a car, but especially out here, you do get lost. You'll definitely get lost. I feel like these roads is like somewhat longer than the rest of the roads where I'm from. Like, I literally took one road, I came around, I'm driving like, damn, this road is long as hell. And it's going through like multiple roads, you know. My city's not really like that, bro. But
hell yeah.
Poinciana is its own little like neighborhood, you can say, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. A little ducked off shit.
Do you think it's like different from the rest of Kissimmee? In other words?
Kind of, like, it kind of really. It really, I'm not gonna lie, it all basically looks the same to me. It's just Kissimmee, you feel me, shit is just closer, but the houses and shit, most of them look like the same. We got like, feel me, every place got their hoods.
Yeah.
And you feel me, the suburbs, whatever the fuck, every place got their little shit. So it's all look the same to me, no cap.
What up, man? So hey, let's get into music, bro. What's your first song you ever made?
Shit, the first song I ever made was, this shit was like a while ago. I want to say like I was in I was probably in like 9th grade when I made this shit. It was like work of art. It's with like my 2 homies back in middle school. Shout out Reese, shout out Khalif. Fucking, you feel me? We made that shit. It was like, it was different because it was my first time ever recording. And then ever since that, I fell in love with recording. I was like, oh yeah, I gotta do this shit all the time. But it took me like, you feel me, a while to keep actually doing this shit because it like, I fuck with music, but you feel me, it took me a while to be like, all right, I want to do this shit, you feel me, type shit.
So So like, what was the steps though when you entered the studio for your first time? Like, how did that feel? Like being actually in the studio, hearing yourself being recorded.
Shit, it sounded different. I'm not gonna lie. I was just thinking like, damn, like I'm not gonna lie. Right now, it's like it's not trash. I wouldn't say it's trash, but compared to my music right now, like the quality's not all that good. But back then, that shit was like, you feel me? I started recording. I thought that was it. You feel me?
Yeah, of course, yeah. But you know, even with my stuff, man, I look back at my first couple of interviews that I did, like literally about 2 years ago. And I'm like, damn, like I came a long way. You know what I'm saying? And to this day, you know, even when I do my interviews, I try to excel from where I was at last time. You feel me? So you know, I feel like in the next year and a half, I'm gonna look at these interviews like, damn, I could have did way better. And then even from 2 years from that, I'm gonna look at the same thing. Like I'm never trying to stay complacent. You know what I'm talking about? I'm always trying to do better and shit. So. I mean, that's probably what it is, man. You feel like, you know, oh yeah, I got way better than where I was at in the beginning of my music career.
Okay.
Yeah, bro, that's what it is, bro.
Okay.
Like, where your style come from, bro? Your style's kind of different.
Shit, well, growing up, I wasn't like, you feel me? My mom was like, I don't really know how to explain it, but like my mom was like more like on the, you feel me? Like, she doesn't like hip hop. So growing up, I wasn't listening to hip hop. I was listening to fucking country, fucking gospel, pop, shit like that. And like when I started, like, you feel me, like around like 10, 11, that's when I started like watching BET, listening to music and all that shit. But you feel me, then I also like started dabbling in rock and all that shit. So I guess I get my sound from like all the music I used to listen to. Cause really I fuck with melodies and shit like that. Like, you feel me, like the rap, I feel like rap for me, like rapping wise, I feel like I sound like everybody else. But that's just me. I feel like rapping wise, I sound like everybody else. But you feel me? Melodies, that's where I feel like, you feel me, I'm different.
Yeah, cause your music, bro, when I was listening to your music, you know, you put a little bit more effort, I could say, like lyrically wise, than a lot of cats that I listen to, you know, at least out here.
Oh,
you know, you at least try to put a story into your music, or you put like a lot of expression of what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, cause like back then I used to, like, you feel me, when Eminem and all them little niggas was popping.
Yeah.
That's how I used to write music, like lyrically. I didn't, you feel me? Cause like when, you feel me, I was like, when Chief Keef and all them new rappers came out, I was like one of the old heads. I didn't fuck with it. I was like, who the fuck is this? Like, what the fuck is this shit? You feel me? I was like, this shit is old. It took me a while to actually start fucking with it. I think it was Love No Thotties. That's when I started fucking with Chief Keef.
Yeah.
And then from there, I like just, like, I guess that's when my style of writing changed from there, no cap. Cause then I started kind of writing like Chief Keef, I guess, type shit.
Yeah, because when Chief Keef first came out, man, that was a whole different wave, man. I literally remember that like it was yesterday. I was in high school, and I'll tell you, kid you not, man, Thugs came out the next day from one day to another. I was like, damn, man, he was not moving like that.
No cap. No cap. Hey, no cap.
Yeah, right, it's crazy. No it's crazy because, you know, we gonna be the generation to be like, we literally seen that evolve, you know, because, you know, a lot of motherfuckers wasn't moving with the extended clips and even guns in the videos. They literally brought that out, bro, like that drill wave. I think I see something today, man. They was like, New York, you know, all these people that doing drill music, y'all cannot forget that. This dude right here, this point that Chief Keef, that picture, like,
you talking about Ray Ray?
I don't know, but it was like it had a picture of Chief Keef in the back. He's talking.
And it was like the black nigga with the little haircut.
Yeah,
it's Ray Ray. I know you talking about. That nigga funny as fuck.
Yeah, he was literally saying that today, and I was like, that's some real shit, bro. Like, he literally brought that whole wave, and people forget, like, this dude was the man that really, he didn't start it, but he definitely put it out for like people like us, you know, Florida, etc., to actually see what's going on, like over there. You feel me? Other than TMZ and academics and shit, but that's a whole other story. But yeah, man, their music, the lyrically wise, he changed the whole game. Everybody now want to be rapping about rah rah and this and that and
but they don't even live that shit.
Exactly, man.
Okay. Niggas get dreads and get a gun. That's where they get stuff.
It's a rap. They talking in the mirror like they're talking to somebody. Trust me, I seen that, dog. I seen it.